They played amazing in Minnesota. They're the gold medalists coming in. Lauren Stratman to serve. Let's play pickleball.
I think Vivienne David is a perfect example of new age mix female play. She's got the athleticism, she can poach, she can dig, she's got offense when she needs it, and a heck of a two-handed backhand.
Point.
I thought the receiving team had the advantage.
Yeah, well, when you hook a cross-court forehand and then rip one on the next ball, not many people can handle that combination.
Second serve.
Well, I like the matching, too.
No doubt.
From the
1-0-2.
team on the far end.
That's a tough Pantone color to hit, and they nailed it over there.
They really did. And first volley, where you are in the court for your first volley is going to be huge in this match. Oh,
okay, so Thomas said no, that was in immediately.
Side out. After review, the out call is overturned. The ball was in. The result is a point. 2 timeouts, 2 timeouts. We resume play at 3-0-2.
Back in my heyday, we didn't have video challenge, so it's a bit of a different situation. But I think if it's 2-3 or beyond, that can definitely start affecting how you call the court.
Oh, man, Viv is probably second only to Annalie Waters, and it's not a long way to her as far as poachers with the two-handed backhand. Just rolls that one into the net.
Second
I know she didn't come up with that last two-hander, but it's so nice to get the benefit. When you drive from the baseline, it's a risky shot. And when she can poach and pick shots off, it's great for her team.
Point.
How many times is she just fending off one-handed backhand chicken wings, kept them in the point, and then Thomas made the mistake.
Point.
That was a late swing from Vivienne. Not sure if she was thinking maybe Thomas was sneaking in behind her.
Side out.
Yeah, a lot of watch and watch.
Yeah, Julian tried to, a lot of partner communication there, thinking that last ball was going to go out, and then wasn't super confident in his dinks, so letting his partner know that might be coming at you quickly. Yeah, and that's Thomas Wilson right 100%. There. Squeezing the middle, lots of ways to be aggressive, straddling that center line and making Lauren Stratman feel like she has such a small window to hit that shot. And she does.
Point.
Can't happen.
Yeah, that's a not very difficult shot, and Julian will get that situated. Yeah, kind of showing the reach right there. Just a little extra shuffle.
Second serve.
So they're up 3, and Thomas's forehand has not really been at its best of its power so far. Thank you, Net.
Yeah, and Stratman moving the ball around. She had 2 dinks to Thomas Wilson, 1 to the middle and 1 out wide, not just getting in that standard cross-court dink pattern with Viv.
We're talking about the fellas with the partner protection. That was awesome from Viv on that first volley there, making sure Thomas could get to the kitchen.
Yeah, it definitely goes both ways, and big forehand from Stratman and a rare wild swing from Vivienne David.
Yeah, Major League Baseball is about to start, and she just, that's like foul tip, foul tip. Oh, Thomas knew that Julian would be sliding into the middle and tried to go all the way back across and got too much of it.
Yeah, And I love it when Julian Andiamo's for his partner shot. That's a big deal, and that really helps the mental aspect.
I mean, Vivienne David just keeps that one-handed backhand defense moving all over the place.
No. Just handling it.
I mean, that one wasn't a work of art, but it got down quickly.
5-4-1.
So they hold on to the lead. It's just one. Oh, just stop it, Viv. Come on, that stays in.
The low center of gravity in the midcourt to dig the shots that she's so good at, and then finding the offense up the line.
Oh, and a little off-speed pitch right down the middle there from Thomas Wilson. He's like excited to have 4 players from the Austin area battling it out.
That's a great forehand offense from Lauren Stratman.
Late with the scorpion there for Thomas Wilson.
7-4-2. Set out.
Yeah, that's protection, and I think that is Viv's ball, but Thomas is almost always going to be where he needs to be on the court. Forget how fast he is.
Second serve.
Viv had that little wry smile like, I might have gotten away with something there, but Julian overcommitted. That was directed at the fans who were cheering for Viv earlier.
Yeah, that's back to, you know, yelling and Andiamoing to himself, which is usually the preferred play for Julian.
Point.
Yeah, I wanted to see what was going to happen there because Julian was late getting that forehand into position. We'll never know, though.
No, and we're within 1 here.
6-7-2.
Just wide. He knows Viv is sitting so heavily on the left side of her body.
It's just a small piece of court to work with.
Grandstand, sorry, Adam.
No
Jesse Irvin and Christian Alshon moving on. That's a great win for them over the Johnsons.
I deserve to be interrupted because that is a very good win for them against the anytime you beat the Johnson siblings, you've done something right.
Oh, man. Viv was long gone, but it caught the tape.
That's the right shot from Julian Arnold. That was full committal from Vivienne David. And I like what Lauren Stratman did there. She's a little late getting to the kitchen, and her first volley, it was almost a block. She wasn't trying to hit it through the court or keep anyone back. She just conceded that she was not in the best position.
Point.
And good rip there and a couple errors from Wilson, and we are at 8-7.
7-8-1.
Or 7-8-1 in this case.
Second serve.
Got to rip that. It's just sitting there begging to be crushed.
Yeah, and that's her best shot. I know it's the forehand of Thomas Wilson, but she loves straight ahead going at the right side of her opponent's body.
Point.
There's a big swing, and in Hill Country, we got a couple of snowmen on the board here in game number 1 of this quarterfinal. Julian did not need the net cord there because he was on one of those little heaters he gets on in the middle of a rally.
When he extends the grunt and starts going, he's feeling good about himself.
Point.
Another tough one off the tape there. Good handle of that from Thomas.
9-8-1. Point.
Very short return. You even heard Julian say it.
Point.
Yeah, it's just too heavy from Thomas, especially when he's striking that from the midcourt, not back at the
10-8-1.
baseline.
So game point for David and Wilson. Very athletic avoidance of that from Stratman.
10-8-2.
Second chance. Brilliant save there. A couple more net cords in the middle, and we will play on.
Yes, we will. Great offense from Julian.
8-10-1.
Love the lob from Stratman in the middle of that rally. First one of the day at game point down.
Second serve.
Oh, man, great look from Julian, right where he needed to be. And I know that's been a point of emphasis for Lauren Stratman to work that lob in occasionally to her game.
And this dude is on full fire right now.
His ability to get back to a spot. I mean, he's creating that offense from Lauren Stratman's side of the court and still gets back where he needs to be for the next ball.
Oh my, rock you like a hurricane. Thomas Wilson with the scorpion that catches the sideline. There may be a debate on that last part of my sentence.
I feel like it was out in real time, but not the best look.
Side out. After review, the end ruling stands. The ball was in, the challenge is lost, and the timeout is lost. No timeouts remaining, 2 timeouts remaining. We resume play at side out, 10-9-1.
I mean, I agree with everything that just happened. You got to challenge that. It serves as a timeout. Now you got to go play defense and get the ball back. Another try to close this out. Great job by Stratman.
That's her favorite shot. She can go shoulder, and the ball's a little elevated. She can go hip.
10-9-2.
I'll take awkward swings for 1,000. Alex, unbelievable rally to end a very entertaining mixed doubles match there.
At Pickleball Central, we're all about you.
Your pickleball journey.
We've got the largest selection of
Paddles, nets,
shoes,
balls,
Accessories,
and more.
the lowest prices.
guaranteed.
Find it cheaper somewhere else? We'll match it.
Don't love it?
Send it back.
Our world-class customer service.
We'll take care of you.
Plus, every dollar you spend
earns you discounts on future orders.
for all your pickleball needs,
Trust the experts.
The experts.
we're here for you.
Pickleball Central.
Off the charts. You have to earn everything you get here. Game 2, new ball, Viv David to serve.
And we've been talking about first strike pickleball, and I like returning to Julian because Lauren Stratman isn't known for her poaching, and returning to Viv because she's so good at poaching off the Thomas Wilson forehand.
Just pulled wide.
I mean, Julian's coverage of the kitchen. I mean, he is not a big guy with the crazy wingspan. His ability to hit powerful shots covering 70% of the court is really good.
Yeah, and he is engaged in an ongoing conversation with the fans. So we have double scorpion from our man Thomas Wilson, and then unfortunately a foot fault. Howard Hepworth caught Julian Arnold in the kitchen. Lauren Stratman with a couple gorgeous speed ups. She's like, come on, one of those has to be good.
She attacked his backhand twice, and Thomas didn't hit a backhand for anything.
That
was more than a scorpion. That was all the way over on the left side of his body.
1-0-2.
Come on.
Side out.
Oh, she was ready for pace.
Yes.
She was absolutely ready for pace, meaning Lauren Stratman and Thomas Wilson took a little off.
0-1-1.
And the Julian Arnold singles show in the mixed doubles draw continues.
Full clinch, too, on that last celebration.
0-1-2.
And the footwork was fine there. That's tough. Slice lob. This guy is on a heater.
I've never even seen him lob before, much less a slice lob. Julian Arnold in fuego.
1-0-1.
Love Lauren pulling the trigger there.
Second serve. One 0-2.
That's pretty to get to the second ball from Stratman.
Yeah, there are a couple now on the one-hander and two-hander that Viv has been ahead of and pulls those balls wide.
2-0-2.
Yeah, he went for that. I mean, it's been working in the second half of game one and early in game two, so you can't fault him too much, but that was very ambitious. Mentioned Viv a little early on a couple backhands. This time Julian Arnold 2 on it, if that's a thing,
1-2-1.
as that ball is wide on the forehand side.
Playing to the fans a little bit and gives himself the safe call.
1-2-2.
Yeah, and I mean, I know he's a polarizing player with some of his court antics, but I love the personality.
Yes.
He's who he is. He plays his game, and he's always been that way. I mean, how do you get out of that? That was
back of the paddle.
Yeah.
Chicken wing. Come on.
3-1-1. Point.
Skidder off the tape, and Thomas Wilson is going to take a timeout here. So
4-1-1. Point.
And the Stratman drop sailed just long enough. I like the offense from Vivienne, but Julian Arnold, hands are on point, whether it's
5-1-1.
offensive power or defensive digs.
Second serve.
Yeah, that's a nice short stroke from Vivienne, getting on top of that ball, not fully releasing. I've seen her pull a couple wide. Good adjustment from her on that last counter.
there's our first Wilson sighting from Thomas Wilson. There goes flying across the court, jumps the corner. There it is.
1-5-1. Point.
Yeah, that's a great ball there. Pressure from Viv David and Julian Arnold trying to go behind her, but a very tough first volley.
2-5-1.
Running away from it and redirect it. You got that right.
Replay.
Yep, so the Don Stanley alarm clock can go off when the ball hits the bar as well. So the rule, folks, is obviously it bounced once, but it has to bounce a second time on their side before it strikes that black Selkirk bar, and the net does not count. You see it hit the bar on the way down. So this is the stack and the lack thereof problem right there.
Right, and a couple now from Thomas Wilson, mid-pace up the middle. But I don't mind it. I'm okay with them holding, occasionally giving the firepower of their opponents.
Wow, the fans wanted to go bananas there, and that's a ball she makes more often than not.
Yeah, bottom of the net. That's a rare occurrence from Viv David, as I think labeling her number 2 on the backhand poach is very reasonable behind AL Dub.
Just an unbelievable athlete after a great rally from all 4 players.
Yeah, it was a very good one, and Viv knows that ball's not bouncing.
No.
When you're partnered up with Thomas Wilson, she just gets low and lets the man release on it.
Oh, Lauren, come on. The defense was unbelievable there.
I think she just got caught up in the moment and just decided to go for that last forehand after some incredible midcourt play.
I mean, when Thomas is just swinging away like that, that's tough to deal with.
5-5-2.
Great look from the kitchen sink. Wow, Thomas Wilson, they have a ball on one sideline and win it on the other. Come on. You don't see that very often.
Yeah,
you can make a difference with just that, and we're seeing that here today. Oh, nice matrix there, Lauren.
Yeah, it's a nice job of getting skinny. Always nice to turn to the side, less body to hit.
Great look.
Second serve.
And I really like what he's doing, taking pace off. I mean, he could have just ripped that into the, the midsection of Lauren Stratman. He goes at the feet instead.
Side out.
Oh, it's so dumb, says Julian.
I'll take the Thomas Wilson counter there as being very good.
Yeah.
So
let's make him feel better about
it went down. It went down.
It did.
The initial
6-5-1.
offense from Julian was okay in my book.
Point.
Oh, and a little noise from Thomas there. I mean, Lauren has had a good idea on offense today. 2-point lead now for David and Wilson.
7-5-1. Second serve.
It's the same two-handed backhand, but it's a little different on the other side. Because that's going, when she's on the right, that's going up the line. That time it's going right to the paddle of Julian Arnold.
I mean, there's no way that he got out the carve and kept that in the kitchen there on the sprint.
To take pace off there and not go with a more powerful first volley great decision and execution from Julian Arnold.
Second serve.
Just blunt force trauma.
The slapper. I mean, Lauren Stratman, great defense from the back of the court. She's just, oh, it's high to Thomas. Let's play another point.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and take the ball. Why don't you mention it's on a 2 now?
Side out.
Yeah, nice job by Thomas Wilson, handling some of those attacks that are coming more frequently from Lauren Stratman. You got to be careful about doing it too often.
7-5-1. Point.
That's a great cover from Viv David, because in that same spot from Julian Arnold last time, he went to the backside of Thomas Wilson. So Thomas has to hold right there, and Vivienne David has to cover the middle, and she did.
Second serve.
Hey, that is normally when he hits a shot like that is with the two-hander.
Yes.
Plenty of pace on the
8-5-2.
one-hander from Julian Arnold.
Side out.
That's a massive hold there for Stratman and Arnold, so they got to go here.
Yeah, Vivienne David
5-8-1.
shadow swinging, not happy with some of her counter attacks that are normally on point.
Second serve.
You see the players go to the shadow swing
Yes, sir.
in between points. They're not thrilled about something.
And Julian is most definitely not thrilled with his missed serve right there.
5-8-2. Point.
Great handle of the Wilson from Stratman there. My goodness, that was roped at her.
And a good leave on that last ball as well.
6-8-2.
Another one skids off the tape, and just like in game 1, they've chipped away, and they are within 1.
7-8-2. Side out.
Yeah, and Lauren Stratman tucked her shoulder in a few points ago, and now it's Vivienne David's turn to let it go out.
8-7-1.
What an initial
serve.
counter from Julian Arnold. I loved that shot from Viv David. He cleared his body and finishes a few shots
8-7-2.
later. Nice job, Julian.
Just got in an awkward spot.
Yep, first volley court positioning. Once again, rearing its ugly head in these
7-2.
mixed doubles matches. You can see that initial move to the right from Julian. Thomas Wilson, great offense.
So here we go.
10-7-2.
Match point for David and Wilson. And the Thomas Wilson forehand, 3 whips of that, 3 straight points, and they are heading to the semifinals. That's 2 matches in a row where the team that didn't win, we thought played pretty darn well.
The official ball of the PPA Tour.
Well, guys, after a couple of flip-flops in game 2, you were not going to let it slide away, able to finish off that one. How are you feeling about your game?
I mean, we're excited to be. Are we in the semis? Where are we?
You're in the semis.
Be in the semis. No, I mean, honestly, we're slowly but surely this year. We've been really working on just sticking to our game style and game plan, and it's encouraging to see that the consistent results have been on our side. So just kind of swinging away, playing aggressive, and always fun to be with Thomas on the same side of the court.
Well, guys, we had a full court of Austinites out here. Everybody either lives near Austin or the local area in Austin as well. Got a little chirpy out there. You obviously know these players really well. What was being said?
I mean, sometimes you just got to match the energy on the other side. I started out flat, and I had to get a little bit vocal to fire myself up. So, I mean, all good fun, but it's intense out there. We all want to win, so fortunate to come away with a victory. Julian and Lauren are awesome players, obviously, so.
Viv, you are known for your incredible defense, but I've seen a shift recently. I've seen a lot more aggressiveness. I've seen you moving in for that poach. Is this something you're consciously working on implementing into your game?
Absolutely. I mean, right-siders are known to be consistent and just keep the ball in play, but I think I like to play aggressive as well, and I've had supportive partners that encourage me to play aggressive, and when you have as good of a drive as Thomas, it is very easy to crash after that. So, yeah, I mean, definitely putting an emphasis on playing aggressive even from the right side.
Well, this team is hot, coming off a gold medal just last week. Let's see what you guys can do later today.